Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm your man, Big Jack, and welcome to the Big Jack Live Show. It's really not a show. It's just me coming out here, hanging for some fun today. It's Wednesday. I'm gonna say Wacky Wednesday or whatever hump day, whatever day it is for you. I just wanted to come out here, have a little time with you, see who's gonna pop up in the chat. We can discuss anything you want to discuss right now. And this is that hump day, discuss day. What do you want to like story time? And this is your opportunity to get out here and hang out with me. So I just want to say, what's up, what's up, what's up? Thank you for popping in and hanging with me today on this beautiful Wednesday, and that's it. That's it. So normally we'll have different shows set up for today. We know we've been doing the Grow and Glow Academy, but sometimes you just got to take a break away from all the other things that you're doing. Throw some say, hey, what you going to do today? And sometimes it's just relax. And that's what I wanted to do today. I wanted to sit back and relax. I got my Kendall Jackson hat on. That is the Howard University female golfer, one of the top golfing women in the world. She sent me this cool little bucket hat. Now I'm wearing it out today. So I just want to shout out to Kendall Jackson and say thank you for the hat. Hope she's doing well. I know she's like in Q school right now doing her thing. So we want to thank you. Thank you. So you're here hanging out with me. I came out here today I would say it's happy for me. It's a little wacky day for me, just hanging out, looking at some things going on around the world, going on within social media, things going on in my life. And, I'll say, sometimes you just need to take a break. Sometimes you need to just say, hey, what's up? And to the people. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm saying what's up to the people. So I want to thank everyone who has come out, who has came out to hang with me tonight. And I just want to say thank you for I don't have no script today, and anything about me and know about the show and the universe. We do everything live. This is not pre-recorded. This is not scripted. It's just shooting from the hip today. But if you're in there and you want to, this is an opportunity to get to know Big Jack StoryTime. If you want to know anything, I'm pretty much open about what I do and what I've done in my life. So if you drop it in the chat and put it in the comments, I'm more than welcome or will come out and talk to you. For those who wonder why this man wearing his bucket hat today, again, this is the professional female golfer, Kendall Jackson, former guest on the show. She sent me this hat, and I just want to say thank you to Kendall and shouting her out. Big Jack Storytime. How did that come to be? Big Jack Storytime started a little bit over a year ago. It's been growing ever since. So we got the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe, and that's where every Sunday I host a show called the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. But that's when I put different guests on the show and we interview them in a podcast scenario. But this was an opportunity today just to come out, so talk to the people, talk to our guests, talk to our visitors who are coming in, and the members of the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe channel, members of the Big Jack Storytime channel, and people on Facebook. So I'm live on YouTube, live on Facebook, and thank you, thank you, thank you for all your support and for getting us where we are now. It's been a long journey, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world because I've got to meet some wonderful people, hear some amazing stories, and I'm only looking forward to the bigger and better things we got planned for you for the rest of this year and the years to come. So, man, so if you're out there, I want to say thank you. And if you do have a comment or if you have a question, put it there in the comment section, and I'll do my best to address. This is Hump Day. This is a Wednesday that nothing is planned. Shooting from the hip today, and I just want to thank you again for all of you who have been supporting us for over a year. I mean, we're definitely with the live shows. We're well past 100. I'm not even sure where we at, but we're past the 100 guest mark for sure. And then when you start adding in the other shows that we have in the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe, I know we're definitely over 150 or maybe 160 in guests. Yeah, and it's just amazing when you get that many different guests to come through your channel and spend their time and tell their story. I'm blown away because this is like a mini dream for me, to be able to do this, and I'm thankful that I'm having this joy. I'm having this opportunity because it's not something that I thought about years ago. You know, hey, I want to be on a podcast. I want to be a host on YouTube. I'll be a content creator. I didn't think about those things, but I'm glad I'm here now, and I'm glad I'm doing it, and I'm having a good time. Oh, what's up? Poetic Tears is out there. Hey, Poetic Tears. I just want to say hello and thank you. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for saying hello. Just hanging out, just hanging out. All in the bushes. Yeah, what's up? No, you know how they go, and just enjoying life, having a good time. You've been putting out some real good products out there, and I want to say what's up, Link Perez. What's going on? Hello to you. It's just I just wanted to come out and say hello to everybody that's in here in the chat now, and I thank you for coming by and saying hello. It's just one of those days. You know, sometimes you just gotta uh, walk away from the script. Sometimes you gotta walk away from the routine that you have. You know, content creators and all. We also need a break, but it's not where you don't want to be live on the show. I love being live out here. It's one of those breaks where I just didn't want to have be so studious, if you want to look at it that way. When we do this live show, I'm the host of the show, the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, and we have guests on there, and we're trying to honor the guests, and we're trying to let the guests tell their story. So sometimes you don't get to tell your story. Sometimes you don't get to you want to make sure that it stays engaging and that the guest is able to get their story out and their products out and things like that. So we have to, we don't really get a chance. So this is my chance. So if you're a content creator and you're out here and you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. It's one of those times where you get to let your hair down, or you get to loosen your collar a little bit, and you can go to have some fun. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to loosen my collar, let my hair down, have some fun, and talk with some people out there in the chat today. This is one of those days where if you're in the chat, I can say hello. So what's up, Pink Babe Cosmetics? You know who that person is. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on out there? And that's another you got another with former guests up in the stage right now, up in the studio. I want to explain to some people real quick though, the iron sharpening iron universe, what the universe is all about. So what the universe is all about. So I know when we first started, and this was a couple of years ago, was the Big Jack StoryTime was my channel. And I do have another channel called Big Jack StoryTime. So you can find that channel and become a subscriber, because I need subscribers over there. But the universe. The goal was to produce a channel where other content creators could come together and have a safe place to put their on the stage. So my motto is we believe that we are stronger together. We are stronger together. I believe that we are stronger together. So if each one would reach one, we can all grow and glow. So with that concept, we have now five different content creators that fall under the universe, and we have different time slots that we get to put our shows on. And it's almost like when you look at your cable TV, going down and you look at the cable TV and you can flip through the guide and see different things you want to watch. Well, the universe is like a cable guide. So when you flipping through, you can say, oh, I want to see that. I want to see the Coach's Corner. I want to see the Voices of Resilience. I want to see the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. I want to see the Battle of the Sexes. I want to see We Be Jam Alive. You can actually flip through and see what you want to see, because we're giving you real product. We're giving you live shows from different content creators all under one channel. It's not being done other than YouTube doing it. We're just doing it inside of YouTube. So yeah, if you're not fully understanding what we were doing, that's what the whole purpose of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe is all about. And we're growing and we're glowing. And Poetic Tears said it. Yes, we're stronger together. And I see Pink Babe Cosmetics. So look, I'm gonna give a quick shout out because that was another. If you are looking for some like the lip gloss and some really good cool merchandise and makeups and all like that, check out pinkbabecosmetics.com and you won't be disappointed. They she has definitely a wonderful market out there. So make sure you check it out. I haven't I can drop the link and I will. I'll put the link in the description so that you can go back and get it. But I'm all about promoting. I'm promoting and that's what it's all about. We're here, we're stronger together, we're going to help each other, and we're going to get you there. We're going to get each one of us there. I believe we all can grow and glow together. Miss Poetic Tears is out there, and if you haven't checked out her channel, you definitely got to go check out that channel because the music and videos that she puts together and the video, the story, the whole thing is just amazing how creative she is in her mind, and she can actually sing. So that's the difference. She's not one of those that I can't sing and I just use AI and stuff like that. No, she can actually sing, but she does use a lot of her creative thought together and all, and it's amazing. I mean, truly amazing. So if you haven't already subscribed to her channel, go to Miss Poetic Tears and subscribe and start watching. Pink Babe Cosmetics, another. And then I say Link Perez is out there. So I just want to say thank you and hello to you all. We come out here sometimes just to it's to relax. Today is a relaxing day for me. I really was, when you have a 9 to 5, and anyone who knows, if I don't care if you work 9 to 5, if you a student or if anything that you're doing that you got to do every day, you go and do it, and then you get off, and it's like, okay, I'm off, but then you still got to put on the show because this is your other thing that you do. This is your part-time thing. And it's part-time, but it's not a part-time that really pays that well. So even though I can say, and I'm gonna say thank you and for all of you, I did receive my very first check from or is AdSense, Google AdSense. So those who don't know, YouTube is owned by Google. So monetized, and this channel is monetized, or the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe channel is monetized. And you hit a certain number, you receive you can receive some residuals from some of the things that you do. So just to put that little note out there. So for those who are doing this, and there's some that receive gigantic checks, and I'm amazed by what they do with that. But at the same time, a lot of us are grinding and grinding really, really hard. And it barely you scrape by and get something once in a while. So when I got the first one, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I said, yeah, you can't cash, you're just going to frame it. So, and that's what it's going to, that's what I was going to do with the very first one. So I just want to say thank you for all who have supported, have been a guest on the show, who helped me hit the watch out and the subscribers and all of that, because it's all because of you that we're able to do the things that we do. It's all because of you that I even get up here to do this. Would I do it for one person or two person? Yes, I would, because I believe if, like I say, if each one would reach one, we can all grow and glow. We don't have people. If each person just gets one person, we can all do it. So he says it was just a little bit more than 75 cents, but you're right there in that ballpark. So that's what it's at. Um, yeah, so it say I see gigantic checks in the future. Look, and I claim it. I'm with you. I in with Jesus, I'm claiming that one. So there we go, right there. But it's all good. It's all good. So with all of that, though, it is just the fact that for those who don't believe that it does happen, it can. You do have to hit certain milestones within, so many subscribers, so many watch hours, and it takes not one of those things that it just, they're just going to give it to you. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. And then once you hit it, you start, okay, we can do this thing. But then it's like how much time you want to put into it because your time is valuable. Like I say, I work a 9 to 5, so when you work and you get off, you come home, like, oh, I gotta do my show. I don't dread coming on here, and I really don't dread coming on doing live shows. It's just it's time consuming, and it can wear on you sometimes because we've had to do shows when we wasn't feeling well. We've done shows when we were traveling. So it's just like a lot of things because you the show must go on if you want to look. It says it does take a lot of work, and it does. So, Poetic Tears, anyone who's out there that is a content creator, and you don't even have to be a content creator. If you own your own business or you're doing what that it takes time, especially when you're saying, that you could be a parent. I work a 9 to 5. I come home, got to take care of the kids. I got to do this. I got to do that. And you can see where your time runs out fast. And when you're spending it on a live show, again, we don't pre-record our shows. Everything is live. So, so when you start thinking about it like that, it's like, okay, it's a live show. We can't cut it. We don't edit it. We just go and do the work, and then we close it out. But you get on here maybe 30 minutes before the show starts. Our shows are normally 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I'm on the East Coast, so we get on like 6:30, 6:15, 6:30 Eastern time, so we can do sound checks and make sure everybody's lined up and things like that. And then we hit the live button, and we normally do a 1 hour show. And so then after the 1 hour show, we'll get in the back and we'll talk for another 15, 20 minutes about the show. So, so with that being said, you just took your 1 hour or adventure, not even, and then it's like you 7 o'clock, you got home, you get a little, maybe something to eat, change a little bit, and then you come down and you're again for a couple of hours, and it's worth it. I am not complaining in any kind of way because I've got to meet. I've met so many people from all over the world that's been guests on my show, and I just want to, I think it's the Dat Whackers. If I'm saying it wrong, please forgive me, but I just want to say hello and thank you for popping in. It does college work plus business. So Pink Babe Cosmetics, I know if you're in college, then you got your own business, homework, and you still want to have a life, it can wear on you. So hats off again to all the people that's out there doing this thing, because even if you don't get on here and do a live, but you have your own social media channel and you're still trying to promote your channel, you got to post your videos, you got to edit your videos, you got to trim it up and put the right words and hashtags and this and that, because you're trying to promote whatever your product is. You're trying to promote your channel, you're trying to promote your business. So it's a lot of work that a lot of people don't know. When they don't see it, they just think you just get on there and act silly and do silly things and everything's gonna just pop off. But it's a lot of work behind it. Even the people that's got millions and millions and millions of viewers and subscribers and all of that, it didn't come overnight. So with all of that, you got to put in some work. There's a song back in the day that said nothing from nothing leaves nothing. So if you don't put anything in it, you're not going to get anything out of it. So that right there is just letting you know that you got to put some time in. Living my best life. What's up, my friend? And how you doing? It says it takes work, but connections are so worth it. Yes, and that's the truth. The people that I got to meet and the stories I got to hear and the lives I got to be a part of, you're vested in the stories. You're vested in what they do. I mean, it's really cool when you get a email from a former guest or someone who's been on your show telling you an update of what's going on. It's so cool because it's like I'm vested. I want to know the next part of the story. I've only had you on my show or on the channel for maybe 1 hour, and in that hour, I didn't get all really scratch the surface of all the stuff that's can go on. And at the same time, it's like, man, what I wonder what's going on with so and so. I wonder what's going on with so and so. And you don't want to pry into their life because you just really did meet them. I mean, these are social media friends, if you want to look at it that way. But you are vested in the story. You're vested in what happened next. And if anyone knows the Iron Sharpening Iron universe and all the different things we do, I bring people back. I bring them back to be panelists on the Gentleman's Journal. We got the Ladies' Diary. We got the Battle of the Sexes. We be jamming live. So we've actually brought people back and had them as panelists so we can get a little bit more of the story. And a lot of that is because, like, if you ever been a guest on, once it's over, you're a Hall of Famer. And a Hall of Famer, all the accolades that go with it. And I don't know what you do. You might have wrote a book, you might have put out a video, you might got a new product or something, and you want to put it out there. This is a platform. This platform is not just for me. This platform is for everybody. So, I feel just that way about it. That it's not just mine, and that's why we changed the name. That is exactly why I changed the name to the universe, because it wasn't about me. It's about everybody. And yes, it was well, you built it. I didn't build it. Yes, I started a channel, but it was all the people that came in my life that helped me build it to what it is. And that's what it's all about. So I believe that mindset, and I believe that passion that I have, to make this grow and glow, is going to work, and it's going to take off. And I'm believing that. So if you're out there and you're listening, I'm gonna ask you to share this video with other people. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, because that's how we're going to spread the word and get people out there. If you're actually on the Iron Sharpening Iron or Universe channel and you're not a subscriber, subscribe there. And if you're on the Big Jack Storytime channel and you're not a subscriber, subscribe there. And if you are a subscriber on one but not the other, flip over and go to the other one. So, we all aim. But say, in the future, you'll be able to guest on Voices of Soul. Yeah, that's right. So you got a new show coming out? That's great. I'm looking forward to that. Living my best life. I thank you, because I know I was honored to be on your show. I was honored to be on your show and to just be a guest. It's very rare. It's very, very rare that I've been a guest on other people's show. Normally I have guests on my show, but when you go on someone else's channel and you're their guest, when the tables are turned and it's a little bit tougher. Yeah, because all of a sudden I'm finding myself being nervous, and I was like, wow, what am I nervous for? I do this twice a week or whatever. But when the tables are turned and you're on the other side of the mic and the questions are coming at you, it can get it can be a little nerve wracking. So I understand that. So I try my best to make it easy for anyone who ever, it don't even seem like you're in the interview. It just seems like you're having a discussion with friends, and that's how we try to do it. So that's exactly how we do it. So if you ever been a guest on the show and you felt any other way than that, I apologize. But if you know me, we do our best to make it about as easy as it can be and make it as relaxing so that you can just be you. You're in a safe place on the Iron Sharpening Iron universe, and definitely on the Iron Sharpening Iron show with Big Jack and my partner Walt Talks. But so that's a Sunday thing. So every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we have our show. And the poet said, I'm nervous. Yeah, I get nervous. Because it's just the thing is, when I control the interview, it's totally different. But when someone else is asking, and a lot of times, and I've never had anyone come at me trying to trip me up or whatever. And like I say, my life is an open book anyway. I don't have to. I don't come up here lying about anything, so I don't worry about what somebody tripping me. You said this, but now this does not happen like that. But at the same time, a lot of people do things for views, and they do things for clicks and views, and because of that, not that I've been set up, I've seen people get set up, and so you always got your guard up, and that is kind of sad. But it is social media, and you're looking at how you got to be able to protect yourself and protect your family. So that's a big thing. We're on these channels and we're putting our lives out there. And you're and there's so many people from so many other parts of the world that you don't know and you don't know what they're up to. So, that's where we put ourselves and be a little bit, you gotta keep your guard up sometimes. You say, boy, say I was comfortable and you all made me feel comfortable. So yeah, so I appreciate that. It was definitely a great interview. I like going back and looking at some of the interviews that we've had, and I said one day I'm gonna pull clips from all of them and run a big, a show with a bunch of clips of different people and the different things that they say. But when you got a 1 hour show and you're going back into those videos and trying to pull, the one thing from here and one thing from there and one thing, it's so much editing and this and that. And it's like, it sounds good. And then it's like, yeah. So maybe I can get AI to do it. So I'm not afraid of using AI. So if you're out there and you're like, I'm against AI, whatever, AI be creating else. They be doing some cool SEO kits when you do your videos and you're posting. You need to have the right tags and the right keywords and even the description. It's nothing wrong with having a conversation with your AI bot or and to say, hey, create a SEO kit for me. There's nothing wrong with that because that's like having your own little um, your personal team. You say AI is dangerous in the wrong person. 100%. Now, yes, it can be. You could it can be great and it can be bad, but that's with that in the world. You give money to the right person, they can do good. You can get the same amount of money to the wrong person, they can do evil. And so that's life. So I believe in a person's heart and their intentions. And like I say, the thing is, it's like having an assistant to help you come up with something much faster than you can do on your own. And you still have to go back and look at it and cut out this and cut out that, make it real, make it you. But it's okay to have somebody, go back or something like AI do, in my opinion. So, but my opinion is worth exactly how much I got from Google. Zero. I mean, I got a couple of cents, but is it worth you going out? I wouldn't pay for it. I wouldn't pay in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get an AI or whatever. But some of the things that it's doing is pretty cool. I've heard some music, I've seen some videos, and so not that I'm promoting AI, but I'm also not bashing it. So yeah, so that's just the way it goes. It says I use Chat GPT to create thumbnails and help with descriptions and titles and a lot of other things. And that's the thing. That's one. I think that's what I use. I use Chat GPT. So that's what I use as a way to come up with like backgrounds. The background that you're seeing behind me now, and that's created. You just tell them what you want, and I can say that's pretty cool. Yeah, Big Jack. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Having Big Jack back there. So just little things that you do to make life better for you. And that's what it's about. So I'm not against AI. I'm not, like I say, I'm not against AI. And it has done a lot of cool things. The Big Jack Storytime logo you see up in the corner. We've made all kinds of pictures. We've done all kinds of videos that we've used. Just I would say when I say pictures, this is like little screenshots and all, so that we can, for the show, because we got like I say, when you're talking about with the universe, you're dealing with 5 different content creators and all putting up different things and stuff like that. So with that being said, we have to one, you're creative, but at the other side to that is you have to make sure when I would say when you can see it, it's on my mind. I'm speaking to my AI bot, and all of a sudden I'm looking at what was just on my mind. That is amazing. because it was a time you would have to, spend weeks and hire people to design some of the stuff that we're getting now in less than a minute. And that's pretty cool. So that's what, I think is the really cool thing about, AI and stuff like that. So again, it's not trying to overly promote a product. It's just the fact that it does help. It does help. It speeds up 100%. Now, sometimes, as Poetic Tears say, you put it in the wrong hands and you can get anything. You can. And it's hard to tell sometimes if that's real or if that's AI. But I'm going back to the scriptures where it says, try the spirit by the spirit, well, you'll know a tree by the fruit that is bearing. So when it just, sometimes when it walk like a duck and it quack like a duck, it look like a duck, it's a duck. But then when you look at it like, it's not jiving right and don't feel right, and it might be AI. So, how did we get here? I don't know. I'm just sitting here rambling and was talking. But I'm just saying it does create some really cool things. And you want to make sure, don't miss out on that, because you're sometimes we can get stuck in our ways and saying, I'm not going to do something. I'm not going to do this. We got some really, really cool shows coming up this month of May. We focusing a lot on finances. So Sunday, if you're uh, ever been worrying or wondering about like the 401k secret, so we got a wonderful guest that's going to come on, that's going to walk us through some of the 401ks, some of your retirement plans. Because the thing is a lot of people are going to retire broke, and that's sad. So if you're in that ballpark where you're close to retiring, or even if you're not even close to retiring, but you're you want to make sure you start putting yourself in the right position. You don't want to miss Sunday show. So Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to have a wonderful show. A really, really wonderful guest, Miss Monique Etheridge, is going to be on the show, and I'm looking forward to having her as a guest. You might have heard that name before, at least that last name before, because my best friend in the world, her husband, and now I got the wife on the show. And what's really, really, well, I'm not even going to give away the secret. I'm not even going to give away. You got to tune in Sunday so you can hear another the nugget that's going to be. I'm going to tell you how cool the thumbnails are, and sometimes where things are. So I'm going to see if I can share an image real quick, because this is pretty cool that what AI can do. And again, so this is the thumbnail that was created for the show. So it's coming up, bam. Like I say, look, I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have did all that work and put it out there. But I'm looking forward to having Monique Etheridge up on the stage with me. I'm definitely she is definitely a inspiration, a true woman of God. But she also has her 9 to 5, and this is what she actually works on: to retirement plans, strategies, wealth building. So, and we're not up here selling anything. We're not selling anything. This is not something that I'm selling. It's just something that I think is important to for people to know and get themselves in position, especially the way things are going today or going this world. You want to be in good position. Who we got out there? Lucy Warren's World. Hello, 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 and welcome to Big Jack Live. It's just normally we're out here doing some. We could be doing anything on here. This is if you're coming in through the Iron Sharpening Iron universe, I welcome you. If you're coming through Big Jack StoryTime channel, I still welcome you. And if you're coming in through Facebook, I welcome you all out there in Facebook. So we're live on all of that. How are you live on YouTube and Facebook and all that at the same time? I use a platform called StreamYard. So with StreamYard, we use StreamYard and we're able to stream to multiple destinations at the same time. There is a free subscription. There is. You can actually go StreamYard free. is very, I don't say it's limited. It's limited for what I do for my show for the universe. But if you're just wanting to be able to stream the different social media platforms at the same time, I say do it. I do it. But Lucy, how you doing? And I'm glad that you're out here hanging with me. So we had Monique Etheridge. She's coming up this Wednesday. I mean, I'm sorry, this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So if you out there and you see that in the live, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified. You don't want to miss that, especially if you're thinking about retiring or getting yourself in order with your retirement, your 401k, and all. And then the last Sunday of the month, man, I am super excited. Remember, I said we're focusing on um, we said busy, just busy, busy, busy. Yes, I understand. 100% understand. Busy. Yes, I am. I'm busy as well. So I do understand. Um, so we're focusing on finances and we're going to drop one, this one, the last Sunday of the month, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Um, it said Umax has more you can do with the free version. All right, I have to check it out. You know, when I first got on here, and that was over a year ago, I tried all kinds of different platforms to be able to do things like that. And I was StreamYard was the one that gave me the bells and whistles that I was looking for. And if there's anything else, and I'm sure there's others out there, I have to try it. So it's EvuMux. So it's an EVMUX. Okay, all right. And I have to look at it and look into it because I am not brand loyal with this as far as a streaming platform. It's just being able to get the message out, and that's what I want to do. So it's not about I got to be stuck on StreamYard. I don't have a contract; they don't pay me. It's not like I'm sponsored by StreamYard. But it is a good platform. We be able to do a lot of things, especially when you're talking 5 different content creators all going through this same StreamYard program to get our message out through the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. So I'm good with that. It got expensive, and that is true. It does add up, and that's what the universe was all about. So point it is, what we ended up doing was working together and putting our coins together and just use the one platform because we're all able to, the big thing with the universe, for anyone who, if you might want to know if you're watching, is we don't step on each other's times. So we all have our own time that like we're doing live shows and stuff like that. So you'll never be in competition with the time. And we support one another as far as with their channels. So if like right now, I could be live on my channel, and any one of the other four, sorry, content creators is on the universe. And because of that, we all, not only I'm reaching my audience, I'm reaching the audience that they have as well. So they're subscribers, they're members, and it's pretty cool. And we try to keep it clean. So we keep it clean, family oriented, so that we don't have that issue of losing subscribers and stuff like that and we're not in competition with each other trying to outdo one another. We're all trying to put a good product out there. So, but with that being said, the last Sunday of the month, 7 p.m. Eastern time, I got 3 other men that's going to be on the panel with me journal. And it was another cool thumbnail that came up for that one. And we're going to be talking about men drowning, and we're saying drowning. So here's that thumbnail. You check this one out. Are men silently financially, and that's the big thing right there. So a lot of times people, we doing our best to pay our bills and do this and that, but we're going to talk about some of the pitfalls, some of the things that mess us up, and how important it is to if you are drowning to get up, get out of that situation because it can beat you and beat you fast. So that's going to be on the last Sunday of the month, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You'll see that thumbnail down there. And when you see that thumbnail, and Patty, what's up, Patty, my friend Patty, thank you for hanging out and your gifted membership. So thank you, Patty, for doing that. And we love you too. And thank you. Um, we're going to have the men up here, and we're going to be having a good conversation with them about this that right there, men silently drowning. But I'll tell you this, ladies, if you're out there, um, you're more than welcome to hang out with. Uh, you're more than welcome. We're um, men or women or whatever. It really is about um, finding that solution to help you get out of that the jam that you're in. So Patty, one of the members Sharpening Iron Universe, has just dropped a gift membership to someone. Some wonderful person out there is going to get a free membership. And Patty, I'm glad you did that, because sometimes I forget to drop those gifts, and and you be sitting there holding them, and you just let it go, and then the month pass and you don't use it. So I'm gonna have to make sure I go in there and drop some too. So thank you, Patty, for reminding me on that, because you miss out on that sometimes because you forget to hit the button and the membership. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing. Um, so, and with that, we're a, a great platform. But again, and like I told people when I first came on today, it wasn't about, we didn't have a show set up. We didn't have a script to go by. What happened today was, I just like, I want to go live. I want to talk to the people. I want to talk to the members. I want to talk to anyone that's going to talk to me. And I'm glad to see Patty and Poetic T, Lucy out there and living my best life. And I'm calling you out by your tag names, even if I know your real names. I'm calling you out by your tag names. But I want to just say again, thank you for your support, and thank you for hanging out with me. And really, we need your feedback. We need to know, like, hey, we need to focus on this and focus on that. And we're going to get ourselves in a good spot. Where we're putting out, we're already trying to put out quality shows, but we want to build themes. So the month of May, the big thing was finances, 401ks and things like that. So with that, retirement plans, and even just and borrowing money and paying back your money and paying your bills and all of those things, because we're all, I mean, well, I'm not gonna say we're all. I, you know, um, I have to battle work. I'm not independently wealthy and things like that. So I go to work and I got bills to pay, and that's reality. And life be life, and sometimes, and we've mentioned that on the show before, and I just want to make sure we put it out there that a lot of people, and I'm one of them. You're only like one health issue away from debt. Yeah, it's funny because I talked about that, and I will be talking about that on the last Sunday. When every year I do my medical plan and I sign up, this is what I want to use and I want to get this and that, da, da, da. Well, one of the things is called flexible spending. So if anyone knows about flexible spending with your insurance, it's basically like you're putting money up front, or, saying, I'm going to pay over the whole year, but they're going to give it to me up front. And you try to guesstimate um, how much you're going to need for the year based on maybe some procedures you're going to get, or I got a kid in sports, so I know he's going to have a couple of bumps and bruises, and you try to guesstimate. And it's one of those things, use it or lose it type thing. So if you say I'm going to take $2,000 and at the end of the year comes and you're not there yet, so you haven't reached your $2,000, you can lose whatever's left. So that's one of the flexible spending. Now my company offers a little bit more flexibility with that, so it's not as bad for me. But I normally go with $2,500 for the year. I say I'm a 2005. Well, I did have a health scare just a couple of months ago, and those who was watching and seeing, I had a couple of things I had to get taken care of and this and that. And that 2,500 is done. Just May. And I was like, wow, because you're allowed to use it almost like a credit card when you're paying your cards and stuff like that. And I'm like, holy cow. I've already been through all of it. And I'm just in May. I can imagine the people who don't have insurance or don't have those type of plans or did have a health situation or any type of other situation where it can knock your numbers down fast. I mean, just going to the gas pump, at $4. So that's where it's at. Where I'm right now, gas is $4.50 a gallon, and watching numbers shoot up when I'm trying to fill up my car, I'm like, holy cow. I mean, that's what you're thinking because I still got to get to work. And, but at the same time, it's expensive. It's just like, man, it'd be a whole lot cheaper, uh, if I just didn't go to work. But, that's not, you can't roll like that. So, but anyway, I just want to say, you do want to say thank you to everybody who come out, and that's why we're focusing on finances for this month, because of the fact that I want to let everybody know, uh we want to help you grow and glow. We want to give you all the tools we can give you. Like I say, the show is called the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe, all about, as iron sharpening iron. We're going to get stronger together. We are stronger together. So that's what it's about. That is what it's about all day and all night. And Poetic says she out there multitasking. Well, I thank you that you're hanging out with me. This has been a wonderful show because I have you hanging out with me. And sometimes that's what it takes sometimes, just to um, and I'm going to, so Patty, you motivated me. So I'm gonna let everybody, Patty motivated me. So let me see if I can drop some right now. Boom. Let me see if it goes up. We'll see if it goes up. But there they go. They out there. So if you're not a member of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe and you have just been blessed, you might just became a member, if nothing else, for a month. And congratulations. And I think Poetic Tears, did you get one? There you go. Look at that. Look at how God worked right there. That's just amazing, that it drops like that. So I want to thank Patty for reminding me and motivating me. And that I just dropped 5 out there. And so 5 people are going to be blessed with having a membership. And I do promise, and that was something that I'm working on also, is to have more member specific shows and things like that. And it's just, deserve that all that you can get and more. And if nothing else, just, the gratitude that I have for you, for just being a member. It means a lot to see you showed up, and constantly being in the things like that. Was more I could do for you because of your loyalty. And what my way of getting you is to get you up on the stage and highlight you and show you off to the world. But I don't want anyone to be forced to do anything. But Patty knows, if she's out there and she's still watching, that she is always welcome and will always be welcome on the show. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And congratulations to Miss Poetic Tears, the crafty, was it Visage, uh, Shoe 0428, Hello Kitty Simple Music 6375, and Twin Business Woman for receiving memberships to the Iron Shopping Universe. And congratulations on that, because that's what it's all about right there. So I did say that we do got some wonderful shows coming up. I don't even want to get into all the other people that we got coming with the Coaches Corner and the Voices of Resilience, the Journey, and we did some changes with the We Be Jamming Live, where Pharaoh Keys is now the host of that show, and he has been bringing on some super guests. So that's the last Saturday of every month, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. But it's a We Be Jamming Live show. Pharaoh Keys from the Heavy Hitters, he'll be on there, and he brings musical artists up on the stage and do an interview, almost like the Iron Sharpening Iron show. But the stories that you hear in the journey behind the scenes or behind the curtain, behind the stage, is amazing. You see these people who get up there and perform, and you don't know the backstory, and it's like wow, it's pretty amazing. So if you haven't been able chance or haven't had the chance to check them out, definitely got to tune in Saturday night, the last Saturday night, and that's last Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern time on the East Coast. For all you that's not on the East Coast, I'm on the East Coast. I'm right outside that Washington D.C. area, and so we're hanging out there. Poetic Tears, you are more than welcome. Um, Patty motivated me to drop some memberships, and I'm glad to have you as a member. Hope it's you enjoy yourself enough to say, "Hey, I'm staying in the universe for you." That's my only spiel I'm gonna throw out there. But we got for any and all of you who want to have a safe place to put your product out there. And when I say your product, you are the content creator. You are producing real trophies and gifts for people. And we want to make sure that everybody knows without a doubt. Boy, tears I did dropping them stickers. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, dropping them stickers. Because that's what happens when you're a member of the Iron Shopping Iron universe, and I got to put some more out there because we got some stickers for you, and I got to put some more. So it's cool. Like I say, all the different logos we had to create for the different content creators we have in the universe. One of the coolest ones, all of them are cool, but I want to say one of them that's standing out right now is our newest one, and that's Love You. That's it's really the channel was more developed as a way to give survivors of domestic violence a safe place to meet and to talk and recover, get themselves back on their feet. They have lessons. They have a real full conversations about their journey, and they're not just saying survivors, but they're conquerors of the what went on in their life. And that's our newest member. I'm gonna pop that up on the screen so you can see real quick. But right there, so Angels Having Haven is who's, but it is Love Yourself, and we they got a really cool song that was created through the universe, and is and then what they're doing is great work, and I'm super excited to have with us and hanging with us. So I want to promote them and let you know to make sure that you tune in when they're coming on, and they normally come on Thursday 7 p.m. And then on Saturdays. So if you look down in the Iron Shopping Iron, if you look down on the upcoming events, you'll see them coming up. They'll when their lives are coming, check them out. There's some amazing stories of people who have overcome and are moving in the right direction, and the support and the love they have for one another is definitely amazing. So, congratulations to Miss April, one of the newest members of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe, and her show. So yeah. So again, we got the Ladies' Diary, which is the first Wednesday of every month. Panel of women having strong conversations about things that women go through. We then did the Iron Sharpening Iron show. We talked about the Coach's Corner, the Voices of Resilience. The Battle of the Sexes, the Gentleman's Journal, Love Yourself, and then We Be Jamming Live. And then you got Jukebox Journey. So there's just so much going on, it's trying to remember everything that we got going on. But we do have so much going on. But remember, this is my time to take a break. It's hard to believe that it's already been a whole hour that we was on here today. And um, I am so grateful for you hanging with me tonight. I, I was feeling, I'm not going to say I was down in the dumps or nothing like that because I wasn't, but I was feeling away and I feel much better now. So that's what it's all about. And I want to say thank you. If you don't know, we are produced by BBTV Productions. My buddy, Boss B, uh, she does a wonderful job in the back as far as dropping links and things like that. See with the hey, I salute you and you saluting me. So let's say if I put my hand up, will it disappear? Nope, there it is. There it is. So you can see your salute. But we are produced by TV, and she does a wonderful job, not only as a host of the Ladies Diary. She has her own shows throughout the week. She does the Jukebox Journey, but she's one of the number one supporters in keeping us all together. And to give her shout out right now too, because none of us get paid to do this, so we're doing it because we really like what we do, and we enjoy sometimes the joy that we bring to other people. I do, and so with that, I just want to tell you all I am super, super, again, super, super excited about where we're going as a channel. I thank you for allowing me to share this little bit of time with you. I ask you all to have a blessed rest of your week because we're at hump day now, but have a blessed rest of your week. Let it be full of rainbows and sunshine and unicorns and all that good stuff. It's enough bad in the world that we can have some good. And this was good. This is good. I'm glad that I had this moment with you, that I was able to hang out with you, and that you hung out with me. Um, you're more than welcome to come back. You're more than welcome to get up on this stage with me next time. I'll make sure I put it out there if anybody wants to come up and just say hellos. Sometimes you got to do that. I mean, instead of being in the chat, and I didn't do it. See, I'll be slipping. So when it's not used to doing this solo live, so I'll be slipping sometimes. But I thank you. Thank you, Poetic Tears. I thank you, Patty. I thank you all for hanging out with me. And I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody that was out there. It was at one time it jumped up. It was popping up in here. Lucy Warren, we thank you for hanging out with us. Pink Babe Cosmetics, thank you for coming through, living my best life. We thank you. That Tweakers. I think I got it right. So we're gonna go with that one. But thank you for hanging out with us. Did I miss anybody? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Link Perez, and everybody else that was out there hanging with us today. We thank you for coming in. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. If you're wanting a membership, we threw out some today, but hey, you can always become a member of the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. You're more than welcome. You got that like and the subscribe button. That's out there. And till next time, 100%. Till next time, we're going to see you later. We're going to say God bless to you all. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. And we'll see you Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, she's going to blow your socks off. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this show. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out, because she's going to help you get yourself in position for the future. So get ready, get ready, get ready. We're not selling anything. You're probably already doing it, but don't be doing it wrong. Somebody's going to help you get it right. And this is a true woman of God that's going to walk you down the path that's going to get you in the right spot so that you will be blessed throughout all the other stuff that's going on. So until then, till next time, I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Peace, good night, and have a rest of your week. Be blessed. Thank you. Bye-bye.